Stop trying to please others and keep others happy, cause you'll end lonely. I agree and disagree at the same point. I agree with them because if you're doing it for the sake of pleasing others and self-worthing yourself and appreciating yourself through the numbers of people who please you, you'll definitely end lonely. You know why? Because you're an amazing giver. You always give, and it will make it hard for them to care for you and even ask you. And whenever they ask you, how are you doing? You always end answering, I'm okay. And you'll never depend on anyone or even let anyone come and be there for you. So definitely, you'll become a burden and they will leave you. But if you're doing it for the sake of Allah, let me tell you, you enjoy your life. You know why? Because whatever you do, it will come back to you. Whenever you try to please others and make them happy, Allah will send you someone who make you happy and even make you feel greater. Our Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, there is no good in many of the survivor, unless in the one who asks for a charity or a favor or even helping others or fixing things between them. And the one who's doing that for the sake of Allah will give him a great reward. A great reward. You know why? Because you're doing it for the sake of Allah. Why they ask you to stop doing it? As I said, I agree with them if you're doing it for the sake of pleasing others. Firstly, you need to know that the idea of pleasing others and keep them happy will always make you feel stressed and be in anxiety. You know why? Because you're always thinking, okay, and you're always gaining time to try to please others and not knowing what to do. Our Prophet Muhammad said, whoever seeked Allah's satisfaction will have great trust from Allah. And the one who's doing it for the sake of people, by just doing things wrong, not great for Allah, will have God trust upon him, God trust upon him, God trust upon him. You know why? Because it will make you do wrong things. Things that you're not even satisfied to do it. Things you're not accepting it. In order to what? To self-worth. In order to appreciate yourself or think that you're great by counting the people who like you. So don't do that and don't link even your self-worth by this. The third part I'd like to know, you can sometimes depend on lean or someone else because you're a human being. You need support. And if you ask me, ask Allah for his support. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. And know one thing, care for yourself as you care for others. You have to put yourself in the first and then others come down. Not down after it. You know why? Because no one knows you except you. And no one knows the truth of you except Allah. So make everything for the sake of Allah. And definitely you'll have an amazing life. May Allah have his mercy upon you, Hatim Azan. May Sitt al-Banat Hatim Azan.